Today we're gonna do a bit of a different video. You guys don't normally hear my voice, but I think my voice needs to be heard on this one. Okay, so on the agenda we have three things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Bomb King and his bug making him literally unplayable. Also, I want to talk about servers and also the Paladins community as a whole, and just my general thoughts on the game. Okay, before I continue, I don't want anyone to think that I'm a newcomer to the game and that I'm complaining about stuff I don't know. First things first is that I joined the game during closed beta, and that time the maps were huge. You couldn't really understand what the hell was going on. All I knew that time was like Pip was OP and so was Ian. The game had a fog which enclosed to the center, just like that game mode that was put on a couple patches ago. Anyway, but that time I didn't really enjoy the game, so I just stopped playing. So I joined again when the game became an open beta, and the rest is history. At the time of this recording, I am level 130 and I have spent over 600 hours in the game. So yeah. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about the king of the realm, Bomb King. Y'all might be asking what the problem is with him at the moment, and it's the fact that there's a delay of when the bombs explode only after they come in contact with something. Be it a player or a surface, the delay is so bad that it can lose you those clutch moment 1v1s. This has been a problem since like OB52. Ever since then I haven't been able to play Bomb King, and imagine how that affects competitive games. The thing is, Bomb King got his lag compensation in OB47 or so, if I'm not mistaken, or so he became so much better to play. And a few patches later they nerfed him and all those things, but then all of a sudden he became unplayable at OB52, I think it was. And like, what the hell, Iris? Why fix something that is not broke? And the thing is, a lot of people have told Hi-Rez about this issue, but Hi-Rez is so adamant on bringing new content to the game instead of fixing what is actually broken. So instead of talking about the problem, let me actually show you what the problem is. Another thing, don't judge my aim, because like I legit haven't played Bomb King in patches. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the bombs do explode in mid-air, but as soon as they hit the ground, there's that small delay of them just not being there. So I think that's the problem. But if you try to detonate them instantly, as you can see, they just don't explode. Okay, and same thing again, more of the same stuff. So yeah, I just don't know what to do. And then another thing, it's the same when it hits players, but I don't think in this clip I actually hit Raai'n with the bomb. But as you can see, it didn't explode there. But I got lucky, managed to push her off the map. And here, okay, the bomb actually does land on her, but as you can see, I had to detonate twice. Okay, and here's a clutch moment where Makoa could have died. I missed the first bomb, but I hit the other two, and only one explodes, which allows Makoa to leave with his life. And that's the problem. Now, with that out of the way, all I have to say is, Hi-Rez, please fix your. Now, another thing I want to talk about is servers. I know at the moment Hi-Rez plans to get better servers and all, but the problem for me are the server locations. Some of us aren't fortunate enough to be born in any of the countries that are close enough to the servers. I just wanted to say that, Hi-Rez, your servers are in Amsterdam, and I live here, Hi-Rez, in Africa, and to be more specific, South Africa, which means I am really far away from the servers. Why not give Africa some servers, huh? You think we all just live in the jungle? Newsflash, we actually live in modern cities like the rest of the world. We not all starving in ish, so give us some damn servers. My average ping on on an EU server is 190, and I have an internet speed of 50 megabytes per second, so it cannot be my internet. other servers give us ridiculous amount of pings, so EU is the best. And the thing is, I have so many friends who are willing to play Paladins, but they won't because they are playing at 200 ping. So again, Hi-Res, please give Africa some servers. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the Paladins community and how crap it is at the moment. I have never been so salty my whole life like I have been this past week. I am just tired of getting matched up with idiots who can't play the game in ranked. You get idiots who say me Sky before the banning has even begun. There are people who refuse to use common sense. For example, a person is last pick and we need a healer, but the person is so adamant in playing Sky that they won't pick a healer. Like, why? Why do you do this to me? I feel like if you ranked anything lower than Gold 2, then it became near impossible to come out of that level of play because you're stuck with people who keep making dumb mistakes. Like, I'm not saying that I shouldn't be losing games, but if I keep getting demoted because a person won't pick what we need, how am I supposed to enjoy ranked? Like, here's an example of a game played as Raai'n. I had to carry so much because my teammates are nowhere near my level. Like, can't Hi-Res add a system that doesn't penalize someone who played really well as much as teammates who played bad? I don't know, it's just something I'm thinking of. You need a system like that. And another thing is salty teammates that start calling everyone noobs because they weren't able to capture in the first round. I've had multiple games where my team has lost the first round, but we still managed to get the dub after communicating and eliminating the problem. If you start calling your teammates noobs, you just cause a fight between yourselves, and that is really unnecessary, and everyone starts to play bad because of your salty ego. I don't know what it is. And listen, I completely agree with Raai'n there when he says that we need to bring a positivity to our gaming community. But I can't do this with all these dumbasses who refuse to change. Like, guys, I don't even know what to say. There's so much other dumb crap that goes on, and I think that these are the things Paladins needs to fix. And us as the Paladins community as a whole, people who love the game are getting salty, and it's the type of saltiness that makes people stop playing the game. And listen, I love Paladins. I think it's a great game, and I think it's just something we need to send to the Paladins players so that we all get this message. I want Paladins to be a great game, and I think it is. The characters are lit, the esports is lit. Shout out to Gangstars, my favorite team. I think Paladins has a bright future, and like I said, I love this game. So yeah, that's all I had to complain about at the moment. Thanks for watching, I guess.